Hi guys, so this is part 2 of making the HeroQuest chess set. If you haven't seen the first part, I will leave a link at the end to where you can go and see it. Obviously I'm showing a few little clippets from making the chess board. So I've made the board and I've made one side of the chess set so far. And the side I've made, well, it's the enemies, the mobs, the monsters, whatever you want to call them. Although most of them are green skins. So it's almost like I'm doing a green skin against, well, some heroes. So I had lots of fun making the board, and as always, there's always links down below, guys, to everything I'm using, where you can get the stuff from, whether it's paints, resin, 3D printers, or even the miniatures that I 3D print. So that was obviously the enemy team, the monsters, we want to call them. And to do them, yeah, literally I downloaded loads of the HeroQuest miniatures from Thingiverse, which are nice and free. I made up some bases, as you can see here. I say my 3D modelling skills, yeah, they are non-existent, but I love using Tinkercad. It's such an easy, free online software, which basically means you can sort of like add things and take things away. You probably can do other things with it, but that's the only reason I ever use it, is to just, well, group things together. And as you can see, it's exactly what I've done with the miniatures here. Whether it's the knights, the pawns, the bishops, whatever it might be. Yeah, I've taken whatever miniature I thought looked appropriate as a substitute, and yeah, just joined it to a base. So in some cases, like this little elf I've got sitting on a chest, he's going to be my knight. Which is why I've got him sitting on something. So obviously he hasn't got a horse, but he is sitting on a chest. So it does look sort of fairly representative of, well, the chess piece it's meant to be. And yeah, good old dwarf in a tower. Absolutely love him. So put all the bits together, downloaded them, or saved them as STLs, and I'm printing them out on my Anycubic Photon Mighty 8K. Absolutely love this printer. And as you can see, yeah, nice decent sized build plate, because I can get a full side on one. And also the great thing with this HeroQuest chess set, I can make other pieces and swap them around. So yeah, you may have seen my Frozen printer. A little bit adaptive. I've cut off the front panel just so it would fit into the area it's in. So rather than having to try and slide the whole thing off the top, yeah, I can just slide the front on and off. So I've used quite a lot of the Frozen printers over the past, well, couple of years. And the great thing I love about their printers, as you can see from this, a whole variety of sizes as well as budgets, which means they really will have whatever kind of printer you're after, for whatever specific reason you're after it. Whether it is because of size, speed, or the quality, yeah, they've got everything covered. And say a whole nice variety of a price range, which is just pretty awesome. As well as a huge range of resins, and you will see me trying out some of their new resins soon, as they are bringing out a new one, ideally made for miniatures, which is just great. So as you can see, yeah, mine are all printed out, and as before, they've all got magnets in the bottom, just as this helps keep them on the board. But also with my new paint handles, it makes it a lot easier to paint things, as I don't have to glue them on here or mess about with any blue tack. Yeah, everything just sort of, well, sticks in a magnet kind of way, which is just perfect. So everything's primed in black, as that's what I kind of always do. But as you'll see, yeah, there's no slap chop painting here. I wanted to keep it kind of like old school, as these miniatures are, well, they are representative of the old miniatures. Which I absolutely love. I do love retro looking miniatures, because it kind of reminds me of, well, when I was younger, because I am quite old. So as you can probably see, yeah, rather than mentioning each colour that I'm painting, yeah, I will put a little thing pop up on the screen to tell you what sort of make of the paint and what colour it is, just in case you wanted to follow along at home with, well, any of the painting sort of videos I do. Well, saying that, I think pretty much all my videos are now painting, because I just love painting miniatures. Whereas this channel kind of started off with me making stuff kind of like Blue Peter. I would just get obviously bits and bobs, glue them together, chuck a load of paint over them, paint them like a rust bucket, job done. Whereas now obviously 3D printing is just, love it. It really is being a kid in, well, your own toy shop, because you can literally find stuff online or try and make stuff up and then print it. And yeah, if you've seen some of my recent videos, the resins are getting faster, as well as obviously the printers themselves. So yeah, it doesn't take too long at all to be able to print off, well, whatever it is you need. Anyway, enough of that waffling. Back to this. Yes, a HeroQuest. Absolutely love playing the game, and I've suddenly got back into playing D&D as well. That's why I really wanted to have a go at doing this little chess set, just as well. It's a nice way of showing off these kind of old retro miniatures, as well as being able to use them. And I say the great thing with the chess set, with all the pawns, is, well, you can play drafts, or for the American out there, checkers. So yeah, me and my son have already played a game of drafts with these figures. Well, we played quite a lot of games actually, and yeah, he absolutely loves it. As I say, it's just a nice, fun way of, well, playing games with my children, which is just awesome. And the great thing with this HeroQuest chess set is a lot of you guys have obviously mentioned other figures or miniatures that I could use for the different sort of chess pieces that I've used, which is great because obviously it then means I can have a whole variety of chess sets, or chess pieces anyway, and I can mix and match them. So with the heroes, I've kind of kept the colour scheme all the same with all the sort of the good guys. It wasn't until I'd finished and someone looked at them and went, "Oh, they look like minions," and as you'll soon see, yeah, they kind of do. Wasn't done intentionally, but obviously I painted all their hair yellow, and a majority of their clothing is blue. So yeah, it's the minions against, well, and the other thing the person said was the greenskins could be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I got minions against the ninjas. But either way, I love how these have come out. Again, when it comes to painting, we've all got different ideas of what we want to do. Yeah, this is just how it kind of came. I had no real set plan of how I was going to paint them. I didn't even look at any reference pictures, which is something I normally do, just to see how, well, other people have painted things. But with these guys, I pretty much just went with colours that weren't used on the other team, just so that, yeah, each team or each side would look completely different. And then, yeah, one of the last things to sort of do is slap on some wash. It does look like I'm going heavy-handed, probably because I kind of am, but I do go after them or over them afterwards, just to try and remove sort of too much excess, especially in the faces, because obviously you want to be able to see a bit of their skin come through. But yeah, pretty much just a wash over the top, paint the bases white, because obviously we've got the black side and the white side, so these are going to be the well, I want to call it the good team, but then again, I guess that's because of like things like Star Wars. Those in black obviously normally baddies, and those in white are good. But that doesn't work for the Stormtroopers. I'm waffling now. Back to the video. Finish them off, because these are going to be man-handled quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to put some matte varnish on, used by the old Colour Forge. Because obviously I love using their black primers, so I'm using their matte varnish as well, which is just awesome because it is, well, lovely and matte. And then, yeah, there we go. So it didn't take too long. Again, good old batch painting. Love doing that. Painting loads of miniatures at once, especially when they're all using the sort of same colours, which these guys, oh, these little minions, they kind of are. Although that has got me thinking, because my son really enjoys playing drafts now, I am going to make up some teams of, well, I'm not too sure. Well, little superheroes, Pokemon, or something funny. And yeah, for me and him to be able to sort of play with them. Apologies about a really poor use of English there. I think I just get carried away sometimes. Yeah, so magnets. Yeah, if you watch a lot of my channels, you'll know I love magnets. And yeah, especially for like board games like this. So you can pick the thing up, move it around, and these pieces aren't going to sort of fall off or, well, move, obviously. And yeah, there we go. Absolutely love how this has come out. Love how it looked. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have painted them all blue and yellow, because now I just can't get minions out of my head. But yeah, so I'm going to teach my son how to play chess. I know the rough rules of it. I'm not one of these people who can think loads of moves ahead, but that's primarily because I've got, well, a memory like a sieve. So yeah, so hey, we played drafts with this. Yeah, he was the minions. I was the good old greenskins. And yeah, I say, great game, because I love playing drafts. Although I am now thinking about doing a backgammon kind of board in this sort of manner, because backgammon is something I used to play a long time ago, and it's definitely another one of those sort of fun, relatively easy games to sort of play. I say, it is nice to get the children away from the Xbox or their phones and playing board games, which they absolutely love doing. So that's why we have played a few games of HeroQuest. But yeah, playing things like drafts or chess, checkers, whatever you might want to call it. so much easier, and yeah, a whole lot of fun. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments, let me know whether you'd have made different figures for the pawns, the knights, the castles, all of that kind of thing, as I may make other sets. I have been emailed by several of you guys asking if I do commissions or would make up some HeroQuest chess boards. As much as I would love to, it does take quite a bit of time, obviously all the printing and definitely all the painting. So it's possibly something I'm not going to do at the moment. May do it in the future, but by all means keep obviously emailing me, asking me questions, all the rest of it, as well as leaving loads of lovely comments down below. If you can like and share as well guys, that'll really help my channel out so much, as well as leaving all those lovely comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this video, what you might want to see me do in the future, yeah, and any other kind of questions you've got. Okay guys, you'll take care, see you in the next one, bye for now.